And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on GA.
Hey, Kevin. Giroux.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there at Bielitz, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Favors. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop.
So great to see Zion Williamson out on the wing and coming down the lane. That's a guy hard to stop on a fast break.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
So it's the Pelicans now. The Kings getting the bucket. The drive by Williamson. Bagley with the block.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
5 to shoot. Favors passes to Holiday. Favors dishes to Holiday. And they pick up 2.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Outside Bogdanovich. Bagley trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Now here's Favors. Outside, Ball. Bagley with the block. And he's able to get it back. And they're able to recover. Outside Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Ingram. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes to Barnes. Here's Fox. Pass to Bielitz. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bielitz has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Bielitsa does a good job of staying active and with his shot that time.
Up top, Favors. To the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Ball against Fox. And it's Bielitsa atop the key. Right side Bagley. Bielitsa against Williamson. Bielitsa misses. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. The Kings also at the sub. Heald's checked in. Redick finds Favors. Ingram with it. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Sometimes rebounds come to you if you're just alert. And that time, Barnes was. Sniffed that one out.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Here's Melly. He's covered by Bielitsa. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Barnes. The Pelicans make their last shot. And stolen by Barnes. Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Redick passes to Favors. Back to Redick. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Heald. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Reddick, trailing by 2. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 11 feet away. Bagley with the rebound.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Fox kicks to Heald. Basket good.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Heald had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Reddick dishes to Favors. He's off on that one.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The King. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson, and it's Hayes in at the center position. Pelicans trail by 4, and here comes Jackson leading the fast break. It's deflected. And Parker, here we go.
Love how he finishes off drives. He is determined to get to the rim.
The Pelicans shooting about 42% so far. Here's Redick. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. The pass to Melly. In the corner, it's Ingram. Goes back up. Hayes trying to break free. And it's Ingram missing. Kings leading now by 6.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke. And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Joseph finds Bazemore. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on J.J. Redick.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And Sacramento has possession, following the score by New Orleans.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Hart the pass to Hayes. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Hart. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Bogdanovich looking around. He gets it in there. And the Kings lead by 6.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Williamson dishes to Hayes. Floats it up for Williamson. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Williamson, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Rashawn Holmes.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Taken away by Hayes. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Fox, and the rejection by Jackson. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. And it's the Kings with the ball. 3-point lead. Barnes kicks to Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
That one is no good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
On the wing, Holiday. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. To the inside. Fox against Jackson. Holmes down low, off the mark. His first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Hart the pass to Holiday. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And a close game so far. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that's a...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Bagley in at the 5. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, think about this. Marvin Bagley is on a high school team, but you add to that the 2018 first overall pick in DeAndre Ayton. Can you imagine being 16 and stepping onto a gym floor with those two guys?
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
2 points. That one goes.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
And good that time. Williamson's got 13 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
Pass to Okafor. Back to Williamson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Williamson. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Joseph. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Giants. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Offensive rebound. Ball, the pass to Melly. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. Pass to Favors. Ball against Joseph. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Corey Joseph. Kings leading now by 6. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Back to Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Now here's Ingram. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes comes in for Nicolo O'Malley. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Now here's Hield. That one goes. Count it. Hield's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Here's Giles. Count it. Good. Giles has got 6 here in this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Ingram outside. Outside, Reddick. Pass to Hayes. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 6. It's deflected. Healed outside. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the wide open shot from Reddick. Drilled from 11 feet out.
One of the best at moving without the ball. Catch and shoot opportunity for J.J. Reddick.
Healed against Reddick. And the rejection by Favors. And they'll keep possession. And it's good for 2. Here's Jackson. And there's the pass to Ingram. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Zion at the 4 with Okafor at the 5. Holiday out there with Hart, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Williamson kicks to Holiday. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Williamson finds Holiday. Back to Williamson. Outside, Bogdanovich. On the wing, Barnes. Shoots the 3. And no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Pass to Williamson. The feed to Okafor, and stolen by Barnes. And now the Kings fast break. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. New Orleans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. The Kings also at the sub. Bagley's checked in. Nobody near Barnes. That 3 off the mark. Pelicans trail by 8. Williamson dishes to Okafor. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Okafor. Good work defensively by Holmes.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Passes it to Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
This is where De'Aaron Fox can be so good, just forcing the issue on the drive when he puts those jets to work.
Derek Favors checked in for Okafor.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Stan Van Gundy as he talked with his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Ball against Fox. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Big time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Outside, Bogdanovich. Poked loose. Right wing. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Williamson, the pass to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
A smart play. Signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Here's Bogdanovich. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 5.
Bielitsa coming through big time.
The Pelicans have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Ingram passes to Favors. Pushing it up. Here's Bogdanovich and a missed layup. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
Here's Fox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. New Orleans making some changes here. Nelly is checked in for Williamson, and Hart subbed in for Ingram. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Here's Favors. Money!
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Fox. Bielitsa finds Barnes. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
On the wing, Hield. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Barnes. Here's Bagley. And so it's Sacramento who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late. A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier. Determined, and let's go straight.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. And for the Spurs, we've got Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Murray out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Goes up on the wing. Murray, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Both free throws good from Forbes. On offense, here are the Kings. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. Right side Bagley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's where Bagley needs to be most effective. Establish a strong inside presence. Make the D always worry about him in the post.
Here's Murray. Connects on the 9-footer.
Look, he pounces on the chance when the D falls asleep. Easy 2.
DeRozan against Barnes. And stolen by Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got his second basket.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
It's Bielitsa. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Back to Forbes. Offensive rebound. And it's Aldridge on the follow.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Fox against Murray. Bielitsa, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
DeRozan's shot is good.
And, guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Fox passes to Bagley. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Bielitsa with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Aldridge against Bielitsa. There's the dish to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Murray against Fox. Aldridge, no luck. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. 1:43 left in the first. Bielitsa finds Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bielitsa with the bucket. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Murray kicks to Lyles, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Bielitsa. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, this is something Bagley does very well. I mean, getting the position he wants, taking his time, and throwing it down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Count the basket. Bielitsa's got 8 points.
And how about the fundamentals right there? I mean, Bielitsa is so skilled at keeping his balance in the face of adversity.
Shoots from the line. Misses off the right iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's Sacramento. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the 3.
There's no stopping Hurdle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Pass to Bazemore. Back to Joseph. Passes it to Giles. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Parker passes to Bazemore. Back to Parker. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Mills. Outside, White. It's Gay on the way. Back to White. Pass to Pirtle. He goes up again. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Bazemore with it. No points in the game yet for him. Parker passes to Giles. Joseph. Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years, specifically with how he times blocking those shots.
And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Outside, Joseph. The pass to Giles. Now here's Hield. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Giles, that's good. Giles has got the lead up to 4 now for Sacramento.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Bellinelli. Back to Mills. Launches it. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Kings leading now by 4.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
The putback, it's good on the putback. And now a 6-point Sacramento lead.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Shots good by Mills.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Gay against Parker. Passes to Giles. Hield from outside. And it's Gay with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Dishes it to Mills. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, There are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Now here's Murray. DeRozan passes to Pirtle. To the inside. Count that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down to just one on the basket from Forbes.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Barnes against DeRozan on the wing. Heel. A drive by Barnes. Holmes against Pirtle. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Healed against Murray. Pass to Wiles. And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Fox feeling it out a bit. To stop the drought. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. And quite possibly the fastest player in the league, the Aaron Fox, is budding. Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance by Nemanja Bjelica.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got DeJounte Murray. Wiles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Fox. Here's Murray.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
He's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level.
Bagley, oh yes he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
What a strong finish by Bagley, getting physical to overcome the contact and get a shot.
And it's Murray penetrating. Wiles kicks to Forbes. Murray the pass to Forbes. No good from outside. The Kings leading. Barnes looking around. Bjelica finds Barnes. Now Bjelica. He's got 8.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Forbes the pass to Murray. From outside, off the mark.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Bjelica. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bjelica. Bogdanovich passes to Bjelica. Outside, Fox. Back to Bjelica. The kick out to Barnes. Over Aldridge. And that one's good, Barnes. And the Kings lead by 3.
rise and fire. I mean, this is the mindset of Barnes, and you can see why with these results.
And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Aldridge has got his second basket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Fox against Murray. Fox kicks to Barnes. The feed to Bagley. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
This game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes. Back to Lyles. Plenty of space. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now here's Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. Bagley finds Barnes. A 3 from Bogdanovich. He can't get it to go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here's Fox. Bagley, good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got 6 points in the quarter.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
To the paint. Right side, DeRozan to the middle, and stolen by Bielitsa. Outside, Bagley. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. Here's Bagley. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now a 5-point Kings lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here is Forbes. He is covered by Bogdanovich. DeRozan against Barnes. DeRozan gets the bucket.
And you've seen the growth in DeRozan as a ball handler. They're making the right decision in the pick and roll.
Barnes outside. Marvin Bagley has been on display for Sacramento. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Joseph, the pass to Giles. Bazemore inside the three-point line, and too long on the shot. Spurs trail by 3. Inside, here's Mills, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Tipped away and stolen by White. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. White, good. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Joseph down low, covered by Mills. Holmes passes to Joseph. And here's Bazemore. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Kings lead by 1.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mills dishes to White. Outside, Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Joseph, the pass to Hield. Holmes with it. And Pirtle sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for Patty Mills. Then for the Kings, Parker's checked in for Kent Basemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Right side to Walker. Feeds it to Pirtle. Gay outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, that's the explosiveness of Gay on his drive. It's almost impossible to contain a real powerful finisher around the rim who forces defenders to get rough with him.
A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. And it's DeRozan in for Bellinelli. And a change for the Kings. Barnes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Hield kicks to Fox. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Embracing the spotlight. When it's a big possession, it's fun seeing Fox come alive and deliver.
Walker goes in and finished off by Walker.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Hield the pass to Holmes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. Good on the first, and that ties the game up. Murray's checked in for Walker. And the Kings also making a change. Bielitz is checked in, and so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Well, he's not about to let those points get away. I mean, he knows they're going to need him tonight.
Now here's Murray. And the call, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Oldham.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Off target with his three. Spurs leading by 3. Down low, DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Man, guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Fox finds Bagley.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
There's no question that Bagley has a ton of talent. Now it's up to him to meet his potential.
And so Bagley nails them both.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Murray against Fox. Murray surveying the D. To the inside. Out to White. Back to Pirtle. Over Bagley. Pirtle's shot is off.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice.
Barnes passes to Hield. From the arc. That one, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Back to DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Good!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Three-pointer, Heel. And Pirtle pulls it down. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And so it's San Antonio with the win. It was a feint. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bialitz, and it's Bagley in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Bagley. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Morant outside. From outside the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Winslow. Brooks from outside. Winslow tipped back in for 2.
And how about Winslow carving out the opposition on the glass? That's a smart, high-energy play.
Up top, Fox. Guarded by Morant. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Bagley. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Morant with it. Picked up by Bagley. Here's Jackson. He can't get that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Barnes. To the paint, Bielitsa. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. Brooks misses. The Kings have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Bielitsa against Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Now, here's Bagley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Brooks, the pass to Morant. It's stolen by Bagley. Stolen by Brooks. Passes it to Winslow. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Outside, Joseph. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Teardrop shot. Now here's Heald. He's guarded closer. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant with it, picked up by Joseph. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Morant.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out left to the wing. Clark outside. From deep. To the left wing. Here's Gutterich. No good on the triple. Up top, Heald. The shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies up 5. And back with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2. And the pass to Bazemore. Back to Joseph. Pass to Holmes. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Joseph.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Jones, the pass to Anderson. The dish to Clark. Pass to Melton. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Clark. The Kings trail by 3.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the 3-point shooting.
Holmes can't get it to go in. Jones from outside. But they get it back. Out to the right wing. Pass to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Back to Jones. Kept alive.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A player known for his athleticism, Hart's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Fox in for Joseph.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And the Kings making a change here. Giles is checked in. The pass to Anderson. And here's Winslow. On the wing, Jackson. Defended by Bagley. Jackson drives in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Outside for Bagley. Fox feeling it out a bit. And the basket is good.
Fox pretty good when he decides to use his speed. He's going to get the defense on their heels.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Brooks dishes to Anderson. Here's Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Jackson's got 6.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Fox goes in. It's good.
Like to see him take it there. Marvin Bagley, confident play.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Brooks against Bazemore. Brooks with the bucket. Brooks has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
For Memphis, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Jackson. Bagley with the rebound.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Elisa finds Bagley. Outside, Fox. Here's Giles. Defended by Anderson. The kick out to Fox. Clock at 4. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Brooks up on top. He's covered by Bazemore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul. Shooting.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. And here is Hield. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Hield.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 2. And we'll be back right after.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
On the floor for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bialitz, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Winslow finds Valanciunas. Jacks up a 3. Memphis the rebound. Winslow the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Brooks. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Back to Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's the break. Pass to Morant. He dishes it to Jackson. Morant with it. Now guarded by Fox. 5 on the clock. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Here's the 3. Brooks misses.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Inside, here's Barnes. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Pretty good. The dribble set that up, got some space, and then knocked it down.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Bielitsa passes to Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 8.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
Here's Morant. Puts up a 3. Fox with the steal. And now the Kings fast break for the tie.
De'Aaron Fox not backing away that time from the contact, drawing the defense into him.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And the Kings making a change here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Bogdanovich.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Pass to Joseph. Here's Holmes. Kicks to Fox. 6 to shoot. Now Anderson. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Back to Valanciunas. 7-foot shot. Clark outside to the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Jones checked in for the Grizzlies. Giles checked in for Sacramento. On the wing, Heel. It's intercepted. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. The Grizzlies with another miss. Valanciunas, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. And it's Fox with the jam.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Valanciunas passes to Melton. Outside, Jones feeds it to Clark. And it's Clark with the finish.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Jones against Fox. Shakes him. With 2 seconds left. Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Both free throws good from Holmes.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the end. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Brandon Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Morant. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Fox. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Back to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. Dishes to Jackson. Morant outside. Passes it to Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Takes it from 10. Here's Jackson. Tries again. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Holmes. Fox against Morant. Fox passes to Giant. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
To the inside. Here's Melton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Fox against Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Fires the 3. The rebound by Giles.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Now, here's Fox. Guarded closer. Up again, and it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Out to Morant. Brooks right side. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Good work defensively by Holmes. The Kings trailing. Now the pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Brooks dishes to Morant. Inside. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him as they get better are helping Buddy Hield out.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. And Winslow subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Bagley, he's checked in for the Kings. Bielitsa comes in for Giants. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Fox to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. On the wing, Brooks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And here is Bielitsa. And Winslow pulls it down, and it's Bielitsa with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Parker's checked in for the Kings. Memphis leading. Morant drives in. It's in!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Healed against Brooks. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Healed stepping up right now. Great sign for this young player.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Brooks outside. To the paint. Parker with the steal. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 2. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Nice. Parker taking over, demanding the ball. This is a big situation.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
This is an aerial view of our location today, and Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Holiday finds Favors. Back to Holiday. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Bjelica passes to Bagley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bagley's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Favors dishes to Ingram. Williamson outside. Right side, Ball. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's Bjelica. Derek Favors making his last shot. Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Holiday. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Outside, Ball. The pass to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Lobs it up for Favors. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Ball against Fox. That shot off. Excellent D there from Ball.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Ball.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Very hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Now here's Barnes. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. A drive by Barnes. He kicks it to Bagley. Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. Bagley with the block. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Williamson, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Nelly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Jackson, that's good.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Now here's Hield. Great look, but off the mark.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And Giles now top of the key. Ball's knocked loose. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Down low. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Finished off the break.
And how about the quickness from Parker on the break? I mean, there's only so much you can do when he's sprinting the court like that.
Redick against Joseph. Out in his own on the break. Here's Bazemore, and it's blocked. Outside, Joseph. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Healed left side. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Giles. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Pass to Hayes. Redick surveying the D. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Kings on top, up by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jahlil Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick. And there's Jackson, and it's Hart in at the small forward position.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protected.
Okafor up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, I like Okafor, the way he uses his body effectively when he drives to the basket. He's got enough of it and making good use of that wide body.
Here's Holmes, and it's Joseph in the corner for the 3. No good on that one, and New Orleans will go the other way with it, and Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Lenz checked in for the Kings. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. Ingram passes to Favors. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Kings leading now by 4. Sacramento moving it around. Joseph dishes to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Pass to Okafor. Rejected by Len. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Here's Joseph. Ball with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to Okafor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Okafor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Alex Len picks one up.
And that's exactly where Okafor is most comfortable. When he's down in the post, sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Ball against Fox. Bogdanovich inside, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Pelicans trail by 7. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. And the Kings pushing it up now. Fox leading the charge. Barnes finds Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Holiday. Williamson's got his second basket. Fox looking it over. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Bielitsa passes to Fox, and he gets the bucket. Fox has got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
A nice shot by Melly. Melly's got his first points in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Bogdanovich. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Pass to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And it's 6 points for Zion Williamson.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Kings lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end. And that.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Jahlil Okafor.
But really, the numbers aren't gaudy. They don't stick out, but his energy and impact does.
Yep, and you know what? He does the dirty work for him. That grit and grind type of work. Always hustling all the time.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent and just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Pelicans trail by 7. To the middle, here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Williamson's got 8 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Bogdanovich dishes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Holiday against Bagley. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for Derek Favors.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Ball against Fox. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Kings lead by 7.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Williamson kicks the ball. Floats it up for Williamson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Ingram with the steal. Fox against Favors. Here's Ingram. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
I like the fact that Ingram not standing around watching there, guys, working hard to get something out of that possession.
Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. Back to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Williamson. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Knocked away. And stolen by Bielitsa. Bogdanovich finds Bagley. Outside, Fox. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Holiday. Ingram against Barnes. And stolen by Bielitsa. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Buddy Hield in for Fox. The Pelicans also changing it up. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Reddick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. A 3 from Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Giles. And he makes that one. Giles has got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here's Hart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Bogdanovich. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Hield left side.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Reddick. He feeds it to Okafor. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is New Orleans. Melly passes to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Hart kicks to Okafor. Clock at 6. Back to Hart. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. Joseph, the pass to Giles. And it's denied. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans trail by 7. It's Reddick on the wing. He's covered by Joseph. Here's Okafor. And the rejection by Holmes. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. 7 seconds left to play here in the third.
You know, one of the strengths of Corey Joseph's game, he's an excellent defender, actually a bit of a pest out there, and does a nice job contesting shots.
And so it's Sacramento headed to the bench with a 7-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Holiday at the 1 and Reddick at the 2. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 3.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Passes it to Hart. Back to Hayes. Outside for Reddick. Shot clock at 6. That one drops for him.
Great setup right there. Calling for the pick and roll. Reddick getting the separation he wanted to keep it and convert.
Fox passes to Giles. Yes, that goes in. And the Kings lead by 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Healed against Reddick. Hayes buries it down low.
Reddick is a guy who just doesn't look for his shot. He also knows how to get his guys going. A terrific teammate.
Fox with it. Pass to Healed. Here's Holmes. Kicks it to Fox. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. The layup missed. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Barnes in for Harry Giles. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Walls checked in for Drew Holiday. Hayes with it. Working on Bagley. Back to Hayes. And the layup's good off the glass. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Back to Healed. And then Healed with the dunk.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And here's Reddick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing here by 8. Hayes the pass to Melly. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. One-on-one here. Here's Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Barnes can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 8. Back to Hayes. Over Bagley. It's stolen by Bagley. And violates. Kicks to Healed. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Reddick passes to Hart. Reddick against Bielitsa. Back to Reddick. Bagley with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 8. Here's Healed. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Reddick passes to Melly. Inside. Here's Hart. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Melly missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Barnes dishes to Bagley. Fox passes to Heel. And Bielitz kicks to Bagley. On the clock, here's Fox. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Kings.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Marvin Bagley.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Barnes finds Heel. The three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Heel the pass to Fox. Back to Barnes. Dishes it to Bagley. Up top, Fox. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bielitz misses. So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. The Spurs came into the arena earlier with one, and the starting group for the Spurs. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitz, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Now here's Murray. Lyles inside. Bielitz is there. Up top, DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Bielitz. Back to Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Kings shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And he makes the first. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And so Bogdanovich has both of them. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Fox passes to Bielitz. Back to Fox. To the paint. Bielitz with the bucket.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
And it's Bielitz with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's DeRozan. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And he comes up with the deuce.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Bogdanovich dishes to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Barnes.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Fox finds Barnes. Back to Fox. Top the key, Barnes. Bogdanovich passes to Barnes. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
The Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Bogdanovich. And the pass to Bielitz. The putback goes up again. Back to Bogdanovich. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And Bielitz kicks to Joseph. Back to Bielitz. Joseph looking around. Pass to Giles. Back to Joseph. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Spurs have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. White inside, covered by Heel. Shots good by Lyles.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Parker outside. Back to Joseph. Passes to Giles. Inside. San Antonio with the rebound. To the inside. Here's White. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Healed the pass to Bielitz. Here's Giles. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
And it's White missing. The Kings trail by 4. Healed finds Parker. Down low, Giles. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. Bellinelli with the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Joseph and Heald make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. White dishes to Pirtle. Over Heald, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. One is on Heald. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Here's Heald following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Holmes trying to free himself up. No good with the layup. The Spurs shooting well, 50% from the floor. And White kicks to DeRozan. Finished off by DeRozan.
DeMar is so dangerous when he's attacking the rim. Great drive.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Joseph. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. The pass to Holmes. Good on the shot. Holmes got the game tied up here for the Kings.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
White looking around. Tries from 7. Here's Poeltl. And the rejection by Holmes. And stolen by White. And a fast break now for the Spurs. White's running.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
Bazemore on the wing. Heald outside. Rebound San Antonio. Poeltl's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nobody near Gay. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 2.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here's Mills. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 1:51 left in the first half.
The veteran guard, Patty Mills, has spent the majority of his career with the Spurs. Mills is a fantastic weapon off the bench.
Healed against White. Here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Banked in off the glass. Mills has got his first points of the game.
And with Mills, no doubt his biggest talent, I think, is his outside shooting.
Yeah, we know it. He's going to stop beyond that arc and pull up. Every now and then he'll drive it. He's been a great shot shooter in his career. He knows what he's about, and he brings that energy night in and night out.
Some changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jabari Parker. Barnes comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. The Spurs also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Purdy. Lonnie Walker comes in for White. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. And some changes here for the Kings. Giles comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kent Bazemore. Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Now here's Murray. Shoots over Fox. And stolen by Barnes. And now Sacramento on the break. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. Here's Murray. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
A lot of teams bait Murray into taking this shot, and he obliges by knocking it down.
Fox against Murray. Here's Giles. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Lyles. Bagley with the rebound. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. Just 3 on the clock. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Rashawn Holmes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Well, we've got a moment left. Set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And here are the Kings now. A 2-point game. Fox against Murray. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
To the middle. It's stolen by Bagley. DeRozan against Barnes. It's stolen by Lyles. And oh, here we go. DeRozan. Nobody back.
The perfect set of skills to flourish in transition. DeRozan's got it all.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The lead is 2. Barnes outside. Fox passes to Barnes. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And stolen by Barnes. Fox with it. Out guarded by Murray. Bagley inside the line. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Bagley's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Forbes. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Here's Lyles after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Aldridge. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Kings will take it the other way. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Fox passes to Bialic. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 6-point Kings lead.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Inside. Here's Lyles. Count it. Lyles got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bialic. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Fox passes to Hield. Here's Giles. Fox kicks to Giles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Sacramento, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the longtime NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
Here's White. He kicks it to Mills. And here's Gay over Hield, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Giles, and it's Holmes in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Giles. Passes it to Holmes. Fox looking it over. To Holmes. Second chance shot. Gay with the defensive effort. Spurs trail by 4. Walker the pass to Gay. Down low, Pirtle. Gay finds Pirtle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Rashawn Holmes. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Rudy Gay hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's Giles. Aldridge is covering, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Walker against Fox. Here's Walker. Pass to Lyles. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Fox against Walker. The pass to White to take the lead. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. The Spurs also changing it up. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for White. Fox against Murray. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Murray against Teal. Murray kicks to Walker. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And San Antonio with the change here too. Forbes checked in. Bogdanovich finds Bielitsa. Right side Bagley. Count it from 12. And the Kings lead by 4.
Yeah, and Bagley has the reputation for showing variety. Can score in a different way on each possession.
Pass to Aldridge. No one near him. Shots good by Lyles.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
DeRozan against Barnes. Knocks it loose. Fox with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
You have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And when you need a big score, go to someone with the firepower of LaMarcus.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Fox against Murray. Fox passes to Bielitsa. The shot's good.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Spurs trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. And that one is good. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Outside, Bogdanovich. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyons.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Passes it to Forbes. Out to the wing. Murray left side. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Aldridge against Bagley. Dishes it to Barnes. To the paint. Bagley, no good. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Forbes can't get it to go. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. 4-point game. Pass to Hield. And here is Bielitsa. Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Gay. So the Kings win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah.
The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there at Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. Now here's Bogdanovich. Back to Bielitsa. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Outside, Bagley. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Morant outside. Feeds to Jackson. It's deflected. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. Fox dishes to Bagley. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Bagley. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. You better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Here's Bagley. The Grizzlies making the shot, and it's Barnes on the follow.
Oh, man, coaches love seeing that. Barnes grinding on the offensive glass, turning a missed opportunity into points.
Morant passes to Valanciunas.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Bogdanovich against Brooks. Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Fields checked in for the Kings. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Valanciunas. Out to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Count that one. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Morant. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Rebound by the Kings.
Jesus surprises anyone with that, Vince. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Now the pass to Morant. High arcing shot, and the shot goes in. And this game is tied up now.
Just to make him a little more unstoppable, Morant's developed a deadly tear trap.
And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Hield.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
From deep, Brooks hits the three-point bomb.
Showing how lethal he can be from there. Brooks, oh man, if you keep giving Brooks these type of looks, he's going to keep making you pay.
Tries it from 9. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Fox has got 6. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 1. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's good, 2 points. And that's now 6 points for Valanciunas. The Kings have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Barnes finds Bagley. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Fox against Morant. Pocket 6. It's good.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That was fire.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Grizzlies. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Parker in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind, and man knows what he's talking about. And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Parker kicks to Joseph. Inside, and Holmes throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Jones. Dishes it to Clark. Latrey. Jones, no luck. The Kings leading. To the inside. Bazemore. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Jones. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Jones against Joseph. Passes it to Giles. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Sacramento making some changes. Fields checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Valanciunas is checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Gutteridge. Valanciunas passes to Gutteridge. Back to Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. Poked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
I like seeing Hill share the ball. How great instincts on offense. He finds guys well.
Outside, Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss. Kings leading now by 5. Bogdanovich finds Fox. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he recovers it. The second chance effort. Up again. It's good on the putback. Giles has got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Gutteridge, the pass to Valanciunas. Jones looking for an opening. D by Bogdanovich.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And some changes here for the Kings. Marvin Bagley comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Barnes in for Jabari Parker.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. He doesn't hit that one. And Memphis the other way now. And Memphis with another turnover here. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hield attacking, and then Hield with the dunk.
Hield is so quick on the drive, blasting through the defense, easily getting all the way to the cup.
Morant against Fox. Offensive rebound. Shot to stop the run. And it's denied by Fox. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Outside, Fox. Here's Bagley. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Winslow kicks to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Lays it up and banks it in. Brooks has got 5 now.
Absolutely relentless. Driving to the rim. Brooks wasn't going to be denied.
Outside, Fox. The shot off that time.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And that concludes the first half. It's Sacramento up by... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They played very... And...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot.
Working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay. Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
It's Bielitsa. Another shot. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. He's just trying to settle things down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
And when you looked at Brooks's game log from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yes, yeah, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Good on the bucket.
Well, this is what Morant is out here to do. I mean, he's someone that takes pride in his ability to get buckets.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Morant. The drive by Barnes. Scooped up. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. Sacramento moving it around. Bogdanovich inside. Covered by Winslow. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Off target from outside. Morant outside. Out left to the wing. Active Valanciunas. Brooks outside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
What athleticism from Brooks. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. See why right there.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 10. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Well, Bagley's an agile athlete with exceptional leaping ability, so his fancy flush shouldn't be surprising.
Here's Jackson. Great D that time from Bagley.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Morant against Fox. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the middle and stolen by Bogdanovich. An even 3-on-3 break. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got his second bucket.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for his shot. He enjoys getting into the open teammate.
Jackson against Bielitsa. And it's in there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant.
Well, that's what you want to do. Fox forces the defender to commit, gets him in a tough spot, and gets the trip to the line.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Fox passes to Holmes. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Clark. Right side Jones. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Hield. And the Kings pushing it up now. The kick out to Fox. Pass to Hield. A floater. And the shot goes in. Hield's got 6.
Yeah, he's evolving into a more well-rounded scorer. Hield really shown his toughness right there, finishing off these types of shots.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Holmes passes to Hield. In deep. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's foul number 2 for him. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Joseph.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
That was all on them. I mean, that's a free possession they just gave up.
Holmes kicks to Joseph. Snatched away. Here's Gutteridge. Jones the pass to Gutteridge. Melton feeling it out a bit. And there's the feed to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Bazemore finds Joseph. To the inside, Holmes lays it up off the glass. And the Kings lead by 7.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Jackson down low. Passes it to Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Joseph. Bazemore on the wing. Here's Giles. Guarded by Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Melton passes to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Jones. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Clark outside. Pass to Jones. To tie it up. Rebound by the Kings. Holmes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Joseph. Up top, Holmes. He's covered by Clark. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Here's Gutteridge. He's covered by Bazemore. Jackson misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the pass to Bazemore. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Jones in the post. Holmes on him. Jackson passes to Gutteridge. Jones, no one around him. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Bazemore on the wing. Here's Giles. Guarded by Jackson. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. Joseph, that's good. And the Kings lead by 7.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
and you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Pass to Bagley. Bielitsa bounce pass. Bagley kicks to Bielitsa. Here's Fox. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. And, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games. Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the wing right side. Bogdanovich dishes to Barnes. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Sacramento grabs the miss. A three from Bielitsa. Misses.
With strength and physicality, Brooks causes problems on the defensive end.
So it's Sacramento picking.